Okay, so we have another equation, and remember in these equations there's logarithms. We're trying to solve for the variable. Okay, on the left-hand side you notice you have two logarithms, so we're going to condense those. Now this time it's subtraction. So what does subtraction mean? It means we're going to divide the arguments. So log x plus 2, oops, I don't want a little parenthesis, x plus 2 over 4x plus 3. Now it happens to be a common log. That's okay, it just means it's base 10. Alright, so we condensed the left-hand side. We wrote it as one logarithm, and the argument now is x plus 2 divided by 4x plus 3. On the right-hand side, we have a coefficient there of a negative 1. Well, I'm going to put the negative 1 back up. So it's going to look like log x to the negative 1. Okay. They both are log base 10, right? So you've got a common log here and a common log here. That means we can pop out those arguments. So I can say x plus 2 over 4x plus 3 equals x to the negative 1. Now, you might be worried about that negative 1. You might be thinking, well, I can't have a negative argument. That's true. I can't have a negative argument. But remember, an exponent that's negative, that doesn't make the value negative. It doesn't make the term negative. It means I need to do a reciprocal. Okay? So remember, x to the negative 1 is equal to 1 over x. So I'm going to do that. X plus 2 over 4x plus 3 equals 1 over x. And now I don't have the negative exponent anymore. This happens to be a proportion. So I'm going to go ahead and solve using proportions. I'm going to multiply this way, and then I'm going to multiply that way. And they're equal to each other. So I'm going to have x plus 2 times x, so that's this way, equals, and then I'm going to have 4x plus 3 times 1. That's that way. So it's a proportion, and I can do that. Now I can solve this. So I'm going to distribute x squared plus 2x, and on the other side I'm just going to have 4x plus 3. This is a quadratic equation, so I would like to get all my terms on one side. I'm going to get them all on the left, so I can set it to 0. So I'm going to subtract 4x, and then somehow I have to subtract 3. I'll just kind of squeeze it in there. And then that's going to give me x squared minus 2x minus 3. That's what I get on the left, and on the right I have a 0. So the question is, does this factor? It does. So it's going to be x minus 3 times x plus 1. So I get two answers, x equals 3 or x equals negative 1. But I have to check the arguments. So check to see if I can have 3 or negative 1. And how many arguments do I have to check? I have to check all of them. Okay, any place where the variable is. So if I put in a 3 here, will this be positive? Yes. If I put in a 3 here, will this be positive? Yes. If I put in a 3 here, will that argument be positive? Yes. So the 3 works. Okay. Now, I'm going to erase. Probably not a good idea. But now I'm going to check the negative 1. Was that the other answer? I forgot the other answer. It was negative 1. Can I put in a negative 1 here? Yeah, that's okay because negative 1 plus 2 is 1 and that's positive. Can I put in a negative 1 here? No, because then I get negative 4 plus 3 and that's negative. So no, that one's not going to work. And this one's not going to work either. So it just takes one that doesn't work, and that means negative 1's not an answer. So what is the answer? This one doesn't work, but this one does. So x equals 3.